Welcome back. Roll intro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the blue top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know.
So before we get into this reaction, Andy Panda, Orange Sunset, massive shout out to. Yes, you are the MVP. Hey yo, so check it. Please remember to like, comment, and also match the energy of that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you can be down with me every time I drop a video. So anybody who's been following me since day one of reacting to Andy Panda and Miyagi, y'all both know how I feel about them, so we're going to cut all the pleasantries and the semantics, and we're going to just jump straight into this Andy Panda Orange Sunset song. So I cannot wait to hear what this has to say, so let's get into it. Okay, I already like how it's starting off. Already, I love the way the song is starting off because it's setting a foundation within my mind, like I'm on some type of like island, like in maybe Hawaii or somewhere with like a volcano or something, and it's like it's getting dark and like you see like purple and orange skies at night, and I just feel like I'm walking down like the sandy beaches in the night. Like I love that type of vibe I'm getting. Let's get back into it.
Снова мы на пляже, вдвоем, лучше не бывает. Моем, знать бы, что ты хочешь. Узнай меня поближе, узнай меня поближе. Снова этот сладкий туман, тебе идет улыбка. Знать бы, что ты хочешь. Надеюсь, мы не спим, но это вовсе не обман. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат. Камень и песок, я тебе так рад. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат. Камень и песок, я тебе.
I want to say I love his flow because it almost feels like they scaled it back and took his flow and the beat like a half a step back or like a step back. Like you know how like you dial it back to slow it down? Like that's what I feel like they did, and I love that. Like that's very creative. Like let's get back into it.
Ты заменила многих других людей. Ты мое солнце, но не могу насладиться вдоволь тобой по утру. Ты заменила многих других людей.
undertone right there was such a vibe and such a mood. The execution that was done, like how they layered that, was phenomenal. I love that. I love how he had his voice going, but then they had the other like on that was sitting on top of that, riding his beat of his voice. That was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Like, let's get back into it.
Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад, детка. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад, детка. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад, детка. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад. Это был не сон, а оранжевый закат, пальмы и песок, я тебе так рад.
I like that. I like that. Andy Panda did it again. I like that. That was dope. I like that. That was a whole vibe. So Andy Panda is just such a vibe and such a mood. Like anytime he drops music, it's just like it gets you in a. It takes you to it on a spiritual journey. That's what I'm gonna say. Andy Panda takes you on a spiritual journey every time he does music, because what is so crazy and so mind blowing to me is like with when I think of Andy Panda and Miyagi when they do music, and I'm gonna just specifically talk about Andy Panda because this is I'm reacting to one of his songs. But when I hear him and when he does things, like you don't need a music video because his voice and the type of journey he takes you makes you picture everything that he's saying. Like even though that this is in a whole completely different language than what I speak, I'm an English speaker, and being from the United States, like to see that language isn't a barrier, especially even when it comes to music, is an absolutely beautiful thing because of the simple fact that that just shows the great artistry that Andy Panda possesses, because he's able to connect to so many different audiences just listening to his music and just the beauty of it and just listening to it sonically and just being taken to like a whole nother dimension and a whole nother place. Like I said, I felt like I was like somewhere. I wasn't in New York. I was in Hawaii somewhere. I was on vacation and I was seeing like purple hue and orange hue sunsets and just like pillars and statues and just like fire burning and just walking like with a lei on my neck and just walking around and just seeing like volcanic scenery and palm trees and beautiful sandy beaches. Like that's the type of vibe in the mode that I was in listening to Andy Panda. And every time he does music, he just sets a vibe in a mood. Like he sets a tone. Put it like that in those types of words. Andy Panda sets a tone anytime you listen to him because his music is just absolutely that good and that phenomenal. And the way that his voice is like so soothing and it takes you on this time traveling journey. It lifts you up from the place and uproots you from the place that you're in and takes you somewhere else. Like he's absolutely phenomenal. I thought he did an absolutely great job on this. I'm definitely gonna give this a 10 out of 10. I loved everything about this track, Orange Sunset by Andy Panda. Let me know what you thought about this because I thought it was great. So with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.